Okay, so in this industry, especially in the in entertainment industry, we it has always been said that the women don't get more airplay than the men. Is more dominated, men or male dominated. But a man has almost airplay that much. I don't know if it's the same with gospel music.
Okay, you are talking about the secular, but if you come to the gospel side, the women are more than the men. We get more platforms, we get more, attention even more than the men. If you can recall, check the women, the women who does gospel, and then check the men. You could see say Emmanuel, yeah, Emmanuel Dawson, and we are doing well. We are consistent. We are there. We are always there. We deliver. Yeah.
Okay, so now it looks like a man all the time. We see you guys together as a unity. Be is it for real? And I say maybe just for the cameras.
It's for real. It's for real. But wherever there are a lot of ladies, there's going to be one or two issues, but not that we are fighting each other. Even if you are sisters and you are living in a home, definitely. And our family in power, and then you know that little quarrels is there, but it doesn't mean we hate each other or whatever it is. Like, we love each other, we support each other. That's all I can say.
Okay. Let me move away from the women. It seems like gospel music, do you guys pay attention to copyrights as well?
Okay, let me speak for myself. Me, I don't even pay attention to that. I can't even remember the last time I went there. So that's it. Yeah.
Okay. So I'm asking this because it's so normal for any gospel artist to go and pick ABR and find say work of Esther Smith now what you remake it. There's ABR all day. Then they'll make it exactly. It looks like it's not a problem in our gospel industry, but elsewhere, recently we had one of our secular artists. He was in trouble because he took someone's beat and all that. It doesn't look like that in the gospel industry.
It is there, but just that we don't like to come public. Immediately you take somebody's song, the person will call you. If he or she gets to know, oh, you've done my song, the person will give you a call. Oh, now you're mentioning one mom, and then you talk from there. But we don't come on social media to talk about it. It's there. You can't take somebody's property and the person will just look at you. Maybe even if the person loves you and loves the way you've done a song, it's very respectful to call the person. Maybe the person is even older in the industry. You can't just take somebody like maybe Daughters of Glory says. They are mothers. You have to give them that due respect. Oh, mom, I just like this song and I want to have another rendition of it. I say, oh, go ahead. It's fine. But if you don't do that and you do the song, hey, they will call you. I know a couple of them. They will call you.
So there have been cases like that?
Oh, of course. Plenty of them. But we just don't come on social media.
Because you guys are gospel musicians?
Of course. You see unto my feeling hat one thing.
It's a phone is your to my hat one thing.
Men come in and make say, ye Christopher, and maybe I was say, ye chinasi, about any pim. And I won't say, mechanics a secular phone, or the thing is strictly business. Strictly business, and to fun and you ma, hey, no, I feel no so by being any so you get it. By anyone say, who is saying Yamiasem. And even when you are craft and why and Yamijuma nebi until you the objection about so that unless the person is trying to be difficult or challenge you, that's where the problem comes. Yeah.
Issues with that.
And I make us say issues neighbor, but neighbor no friend no. Because say, oh, just recently, I can give you an example. I don't know if you know Michael Starkey. Michael Starkey is my brother. He's an American, okay. And then he came to Ghana, and then Obeye, Uyo nyamia wonsa chada titenyum, and you so ni wan you obidia, you obidia, and he asked, and I think they told him say a public domain song. That's what they told him. Because when in America, it works there into Obisai and Sana. But on catcher and so, oh, it's a public domain song, he can do it. The guy went ahead and I was even featured on that song. So I was there, and then Michael called me and said, so it's like the song, you know the owner of the song? And I said, yes, it's Mama Reganza. He said, I'm dead. Like, so America, say, It's a huge problem. Yes. It's a huge problem. Into ordinary make so okay, no cooking and make say oba mama dey na answer me difficult or ye nyina ye mama into oba no nko hu no because he was called your friend can say masa you know why you obi dia no so really no be some yeah no mo say oh okay I think why no into your friend me confirm and I'm so yes I'm marrying you na me say the best things oba oni mama ni sha and mama no onye obi na answer me there and this issue has been settled. So I'm not making but you have been ahead of it. Yeah. So it happens.
But how do you do it? You've been in the industry for quite some time, and like every year, your gospel artists we'll still mention your name. Twum. Like, how do you do it? How have you been consistent? What's the secret? Like, what exactly do you do?
First and foremost, I would say it's just by the grace of God because I will share me pa. I say things the way it is. Will share me pa. I am not somebody who frequently bring out songs like made you like it's ever charm. But I think I agree with media Maame and I do get a lot of invitations like to minister on platforms. So I think that's the main reason why it has kept me in the industry, but and you man kasa dey me the better cry me dey chepo like that's it. But I would say it's just a grace because people are there who are bringing songs and the kind of platform I get they don't even get. So I would say it is not anything I'm doing special. It's just grace. Yeah.
Speaking of invitations, saying in Ceccy the Corona season and more gospel musicians it's most times, you guys minister in churches. Now that churches are, well, Ceccy, I say 100 people, but before, has it affected you guys in so many ways?
It has really affected everybody. Sometimes not even about the money, but you miss ministering to people. Like, this is what you've called to do. Them saying, yeah. Sometimes you miss the stage, you miss entire with them. You get it. So I mean, it has really affected us. So they came up with this virtual concerts and all that. So I mean, hey, that's where we get to. I mean, minister one or two, but it has really been. It has not been easy. It has not been easy.
When it comes to gospel music in Ghana, we are not used to the buying on digital platforms. Most times download, especially most of the gospel music do you make money from music like on these digital platforms?
Of course. They've made it. But I joined not too long ago. Like a friend of mine taught me into it, and then I also went there, and gradually it's going. So I think it has really helped. So it helps. It really helps. Yeah.
Are you being managed by like your husband or your partner?
No, me manager Bibia.
I'm asking this because I say industry, the gospel industry, so your bar. Mostly, either say who manager or now partner now boyfriend and meaning say gospel industry it's me trim penadia, but most times now your partner. Most times it be any panic anyway, and
but I've not seen anybody who is being managed by her boyfriend. No,
husband.
Yes. But me, my husband who manages me. I because he doesn't even have time. He's a pastor, and he has a church to attend, so he doesn't even have that time. So I do everything by myself, and with the help of some brothers I have around and all that. Yeah.
You see, gospel musicians more pay pastors, like I sorry for no. Most times more tired worry or more Is there a secret? Times you enjoy it.
No, me for instance, I wasn't a gospel musician before I got married to a pastor. My mom, you remember, haters and maybe I was a chorister in the church. I never even thought say I will not say do gospel. I was doing gospel in church. I was ministering in church, but like come out with an album, like but I got married 5 years later, and then my husband was like, the kind of gift you have, the thing, what you carry, is not for the church alone. I mean, you need to, I mean, people need to bless by your ministry. So why don't you, I mean, put something on CD, go to the studio, and then see what will come out of it. And I did, and here we are.
Oh, you have a good husband then, because then you'll be no be my advice. No. If you more high, say or more be bigger, you can for be from and all that they'll get access to, or a lot of people get access to them in ten. Oh, be can wash a hawk. Do you know say only Celestine most pa?
Yes, I know.
Don't people confuse the two?
They do. People see me and then they will say like, they will go like, hey Celestine, and I'll go like, this is true. And Celeste also gets to, I mean when she even go on set, and then they'll be calling her Ceccy Twum and all that. So I know we look alike.
And you do good music as well. Okay, so this is my last question. You think some gospel musicians are overhyped?
No, I don't think so.
Because because recently there was this issue about one artist being overhyped because he doesn't do his music. He doesn't release his own music, like written music. He mostly takes people's song, and then now I hear on a rendition and all that. Like but Maame Bisao, and he said, oh yeah, all these things. Also sign from California now. Oh yeah, or rendition. Can we still call you a musician, like a gospel musician?
Why not? You're a musician.
Okay. And how about the one who has also written on also dear? What show and you and I'll be a trauma.
My dear, we have some people they have a very great voice, but they can't write. That's there. So you can get people for them to write for you, and then you sing. The fact that you sing doesn't mean necessarily you should be a writer. You get me? And there are some people too who write very good songs, but they don't have the voice. So we go hand in hand. I don't see anything wrong with it. That doesn't make me a less of a musician. No.
They'll just remake it.
Listen, I don't know any musician. I'm saying this in general, like everybody, both gospel and secular. I don't know any musician who has songs like 1,000 songs who hasn't sung somebody's song before. Do you get me? Thank you. One way or the other, you fuse in somebody's, you chip in somebody's. I mean, hey, it's there. It doesn't make you less of a musician. My own mothers, Daughters of Glory Jesus, the kind of songs they have. Believe you me, daughters will go on stage and they'll still sing other people's songs. It doesn't make them anything. The fact that you have songs doesn't mean you shouldn't sing somebody's song. We are all one people, the same God we are talking about. So if I go on stage and I sing your song, it doesn't, people will go like, sing your song. Me, if the song ministers to me and I know it can minister to you, I will even forget about my own song and minister. I mean, because I'm a minister, I am not just a performer. I'm not just a singer. What drops in my spirit is what I'm going to give it. Not just because I have songs, because there are some atmosphere and there are specific circumstances. Your song cannot be sung on that particular time. If you really want to minister to the people. So forget about you having a song and you singing somebody's. It doesn't spoil anything. So if somebody have songs and then decides to sing other people's songs that believe you me, my younger daughter, she will hear of a song and then she will go like, Mommy, who is she? Who is this? Like, and I'll tell her, oh, and you get it. So if we have people who can bring this song back to life, hey, my dear, I don't see anything wrong.
Well, I think I'll agree with that too, because sometimes our old people, especially the very old ones, some of them didn't even have videos and all that. So even if we have to bring it back to life, perform it and
so there's nobody who is being overhyped. The person is working. Even if I'm taking people's song and I'm doing day by day, I am working. I want to be consistent. I want to be there. And if that's what will make me get there, I will do that too. I mean, get there. You are doing your own songs, but where have you gotten to? The thing is not about you doing your own song, but I mean, for you, I mean, the content you want, the kind of songs you want to do, minister to people and all that. I mean, hey, and then being consistent is the thing. Work hard. And I mean, you will not be envious of anybody.
Have you seen any difference in our gospel music industry now? Have there been any changes, like positive ones?
Very, very. Just recently, I saw my sister Dinah Hamilton, and I was so happy for her because she was the fourth, I think, viewed singer in Ghana on Billboard. I was like, whoa, we are getting there.
That means the gospel musicians have to take that side too very serious.
Very, very. And these kind of things, if you see it, you don't have to be envious, but it should challenge you to work harder. Oh, yeah, if my sister has been able to do it, then I can also do it.
Then that means there's some envy somehow in the industry.
Who doesn't, who even if you don't have enemies, it's not good. You need to have enemies to be able to, work harder.
Well, but I feel like as a good Christian, you shouldn't be envious of anyone. Shouldn't envy anyone.
Enviness is in everybody. If I sit here and I tell you, I don't envy anyone, it's a lie. It's part of human, like our human nature, but you don't let that thing like out. No, it's not like out. You don't let it become like you. Pray about it. When you see oh no, I shouldn't be envious. Rather, I should pray and be happy for the person, congratulate the person, and then when you celebrate greatness, definitely automatically to come to you. But if you don't respect greatness, everything anybody does, you get something to say about it. Believe you me,
do you have any new projects coming up or ones that you've already released or something?
Yes, I have.
I haven't heard your album in a while.
Then you are not following me.
Really? Okay, maybe I've heard singles, but I don't know it's an album.
Yeah,
that's okay, also possible. Because I know some of your songs.
I have singles out there. I think I released last year. Was it last year or this? I think this year I released a new one, Your Grace. Yeah. So, and I have Doing Hene featuring Joe Metal as well. Yeah, that one too is there. So, the thing is, the song is there, but we are still working on it. Yeah.
Wait, so that makes me also like wonder. Now that you're 100 people in a church and all that, like, move managing the same.
This one too shall pass. It's never going to be like
this. Yeah, gospel artists they must say, so the business small, the money small, and the ministry to percentage bigger than the other side. So I'm wondering how, because say. Sorry, say
this one too shall pass. It is never going to be like this forever. We are Corona by an Sasro. I say so it shall pass. A time of maybe when is a time of like one so crampo no ubenyam bread yamaho. With your maker, you have intimacy with your God. Hey, you have time to study your Bible and all that. Learn new things, study more. So by the time you're out there, you know a lot of things. Like you've added something valuable to your ministry. So Bibia and Sikwa. So hey, it's all good.
Ceccy, just some few hours ago, there's a video of a man of God, a very popular one, Neba I circulated. But when say circulated the so when say enya at the panono. So it's a tape of a very popular man of God, Neba, and now it's circulating, and people are making a very big issue out of it just because you're Osofo, But others too feel like, oh, Osofo there or you nipa, and no so to me form in any other way. There's actually a sex tape. Of the Osofo doing things in the video to some other.
Osofo no Osofo. No papa no Osofo. And one thing can say bia. ne papa na ntete ne ya na say hey obetimi atete wo ba sedin and you may be na obetimi edi ne chidi akọ. Let me give you a scenario in the Bible. Ne odifo bi o prophet Eli onankasa ma mienu ntimi antete omu, but yes though he was able to raise Samuel to become a king and a prophet at the same time. Sanka hana wo ne ba no because you failed to be a father. O ma mienu kwentimi antete omu na me am fa mbebro. But Hannah did not look at say ne ma mienu no or more because papa na be trying the possible best say or better than bankra no was stubborn. As if you know mutin say hu kwa no mudi no. But I didn't na Eli created me raise Samuel to become a prophet and a king at the same time. And the fact that papa you also fund does not mean on to yourself for that's the part he has chosen to, and that's, you can talk to your child, your son or whatever, but hey even and also for crown our parents no such a thing. And you being also from being a parent, I'm a mother. Nasa me who say I am she like a ferry. Mantem cry would send cry at the best show. You get into we should forget about so or your so for or your president bow or your why bow. Papa does not what it tell crying so be American school person no go matina see too full. Ma can't be American be actual. Now you can't blame the pastor for anything.
In such a situation, saying what do you think they should do?
Enya about here over for ba no ntimi mpo no. But kasa hwe ya na be kan se won sade a e bia maka kan na won fie na dey so won dey akofa ba hwenyansa film and kosrebo ne fache woni onyankopon ntamase me dem ye nipa o me yo papa na me yo maame na wafon me ntimi nto won kwene me ana me wo but woni onyankopon ntam dey go and reconcile me dem me ba no me de bechew. So what you are saying. So yeah,
me that's brave for sharing such knowledge with us. Amanfo, Maame Ceccy Twum, very intelligent. It's not just the beauty; she's a beauty with a brain or with brains as well. And so you go and check her music out. Mamunko ye free download. Munko na munko top. Actually, if I don't bring your music now.
All the online stores you can get it, and also when you go on YouTube you can get my songs. Yeah.
It's munko na munko stream. Munja free download no. No musu corona ba. Omuditi kakrawai. Thank you very much.
Twum music, yeah, everywhere.
Spelling Ceccy Twum because yeah, Ceccy no there. Obit my spelling is CEC. Yes.
Mine is CECCY, CECCY, and the Twum is TWUM. Yeah, and the music. So you add the music to it, and that's it.
Thank you so much for hanging out with me.